Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yesterday we saw US market again moving up. This is the third day in a row, and S&P 500 has given all-time high closing. That is, considering the market environment, looks surprising. That it has US market has already reached new high, whereas the other world market are down by around 5 to 10%. So US market is outperforming the world market by a substantial margin. Futures data are not available as US market is closed for today uh, because of the eve of Christmas holiday. And apart from that, if we see the Asian markets are giving mixed reaction, whereas Hong Kong and China are a bit negative. Whereas the other markets, most of the other Asian markets are on the positive side, either anywhere between 0.2 to 0.6% positive. If you see on the commodity side, oil has further advanced from yesterday. Yesterday it was somewhere around 75.25 and today it is at around 76.4. So it has further advanced. Whereas the other commodity market like aluminum, copper are flat in today's trade in the morning. And iron ore is showing some improvement in today's trade. It's up by around 3% in China and steel is up by around 1%. On the other hand, Indian steel prices has declined in last few days, and it has come down by around 2,000 rupees in last few days. And the expectation has built up that from the January 1st, the steel prices are likely to correct by around 1,500 to 2,000 rupees. This is all mainly happening because of Indian steel prices, which mills were exporting to international market are not lifting because of the higher prices in India as compared to international prices. Indian prices at 60 around 64,000. 64,000 is around $850, whereas the international China and Vietnam prices are somewhere around 780 and $800. So as such, export is not finding a buyer, and as such, they have to sell it into Indian market, and which is putting up some pressure on the prices for the Indian mills. So HRC prices are likely to come under pressure or likely to come down in and maybe reduced by mills from 1st January. So that can act a bit negative for the flat product companies like Tata Steel, SAIL, and JSW. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. Yesterday Nifty weekly closing, weekly expiry is a close above the important resistance level, that is 17,040. And yesterday we see the reality PSU Bank FNCG shares are on positive side, and Nifty Bank Nifty also managed to close near the resistance zone. So we expect today's a positive momentum, maybe in gap up and remain a positive during the day. Nifty has an important resistance in an upside 17,150. If Nifty close above this important resistance level and break that level, then we expect further momentum towards 17,370, 17,400 in upside. Downside, important support place around 17,000 and 16,930 level. So we can keep watch this important level for Nifty. Bank Nifty trading near the resistance zone and below the 200 DMA. If Bank Nifty break that important DMA level, 35,500 and 700 and upper side range, then we expect positive momentum in Bank Nifty towards 36,000 and above level. Downside, important support zone place around 35,000 and 34,820 at downside. You can keep watch Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty close 35,700 above 700 and above level. Then we expect positive momentum in Bank Nifty. Nifty Finance also trading near the resistance zone. There is come around 17,100 and 17,200 in upside. Important support level place around 16,950 at downside, and 16,880 at second support zone for Nifty Finance. Stock specific, we already discussed yesterday that power grid looks positive. Those have position, they can hold it upside 214 and 220 in target. Next, important Nifty 50 is ITC looks positive at current level, trading in oversold zone, and retracement also complete this ITC stock, and we expect a further momentum towards first 224 and second 232 in upside. Support place around downside 214, 220, 212 at downside. Second, NOSIL also looks positive at current level in mid cap. Upside 240 and 242, and downside support around place 214 to 10 and downside. Downside, Mazgaon Dock looks positive at current level. 260 above looks positive. Upside 278 to and 280 is a target, and stop loss around 254. That is for technical. Derivative guy can get.
Yeah, thank you, Vikas. Good morning, everyone. So, as per yesterday's derivative data, first we look into the OI positions. We have seen that at 17,000 strike, heavy put rider position got added up, where almost, if we consider for next 3 month OI period, the highest OI period, put rider positions are getting added up at 17,000 strike. So 17,000 will act as an important support for today's trading session. While on the higher end, 17,200 is having a resistance where highest call rate positions are getting added up. So in yesterday trading session also I mentioned that the 17,200 strike call rate positions are yet not getting shifted on the higher end. Once the 17,200 call rate position gets shifted on upside between 17,400 to 500 level, then we might get a clear view of a Nifty for crossing 17,200 level on the upper front. So on the higher end, the resistance will be at 17,200, and on the downside, 17,000 will act as an important levels for today's trading session. The another positive outcome which came in the yesterday trading session was India VIX. India VIX came down 4.5% in yesterday trading session. So we are expecting volatility to get decreased and trend to get pick up in the market for coming trading sessions. So overall scenario for the Nifty and overall scenario for the stock looks positive. While we have witnessed in another index of Bank Nifty, Bank Nifty has given a strong breakout in yesterday's trading session. While on the higher end, we are seeing that the Bank Nifty has OI positions at 35,400. Once the Bank Nifty manages to cross 35,400 level, then directly we are seeing that the OI position directly 36,000 levels are visible, about 35,400 level. So Bank Nifty can outperform Nifty in coming trading sessions. So keep watch on banking counter also. As per stock specific, we are seeing that the Deepak Nitrate, SRF, Axis Bank, and ICICI Bank. This four counter looks positive for coming trading session. Thank you.
Good morning. PSP Projects has sold its US subsidiary. Investor had this apprehension because company had invested around 28-30 crores in this company, and this will free up the capital, and LA fears that in future no investment will be done outside of India. So marginally positive. Dixon Technologies was in news yesterday because the tax authorities have conducted searches in its registered office and factory at Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh between 20 to 22nd December. This for the television division. So although company said that the issue raised by DRI is interpretational in nature, and Dixon stands with its own interpretation, and it will defend it. So overall marginally negative for Dixon Technologies. L&T Finance has sold its mutual fund business to HSBC for $425 million, which is around 3,200 crores. So this values the mutual fund at 4% of AUM, which is at a discount to whatever listed mutual fund companies we have in the market. So they trade at between 7%, 9%, and HDFC AMC, the costliest, at around 11%. So we feel price is a bit low on the lower side, but although even IDFC mutual fund sale, which is impending, is likely to happen at this kind of level of 4% odd. So net, this will free up capital of around 3,000 odd crores for L&T Finance and increase its book value per share by around 10%. So marginally positive, although the mutual fund business had a good ROE. In fact, ROE was higher than the core NBFC business also. But since the NBFC said that they are defocusing from all non-lending businesses, so that was the reason for selling it. So marginally positive. Today, one IPO will be listing, Data Patterns. It's a defense company. We had a subscribe rating on it. Issue size is 588 crores and market cap will be 3,000 crores. Price is 585 rupees per share, and expect a strong opening. Response was very strong for the IPO. Defense electronics is around 60% of its sales. I'm sorry, radars is around 60% of the sales. It has also supplied parts to prestigious projects like Tejas aircraft and BrahMos missile. And USP of this company is that it is not only a manufacturer but also a developer of products. And during the production stage, however, the volume is very less. As Ministry of Defense first approves the products, and once approved, then the Defense Department gives large orders, and that is where the revenue uptick happens. So over the last 2-3 years, the company has entered this stage of mass manufacturing, and that is why we have seen that revenue has grown at more than 30% CAGR, and we expect this trend should continue going forward. As many of these products are solely developed by and produced by the company enjoys very high ROCE. EBITDA margin is at 40%, ROCE is at 43% in FY21. Order book is at 2.5 times sales, and pipeline is also good for next 3 years. Typically, most government companies which have government as the client have very high working capital cycle. So this is also the case here, but to an extent this is negated by the very high EBITDA margins that the company commands. So net the cash flow position of the company is decent, so we are positive on this company. Expect a strong opening here. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. USFDA has approved Merck's Molnupiravir for emergency use. They have specified the usage, and it would be a limited usage in terms of emergency. So this is marginal positive for all the drug manufacturers in India who have got the license from MSD, like Hetero, Netco, Aurobindo, Dr. Reddy. However, this is little more positive for Divi's because it is the sole API supplier. The overall approval is actually below the street expectations, where they were expecting it to the full-fledged pill to be used, or full-fledged approval to in normal usage, for normal usage. With this limitation, the usage of the pill or the drug would be, the upside would be restricted. So that is why the overall approval, though it is little below than the street expectations, it is marginal positive, as the additional business would come in for this drug manufacturers. Biocon has announced that its partner Equilibrium has expanded the Equalize study for Itolizumab to clinical centers in India. This is neutral. However, the news is per se is neutral. However, we expect the stock to react negative, because since morning yesterday there were news going on that Biocon announced something big, and stock has reacted positively because of this in yesterday's whole day. So with this news coming out, I believe that there could be negative reaction in today's trade for Biocon. Ajanta Pharma has announced that they have a board meeting on 28th December to consider a proposal to buy back of equity shares. promoters already hold around 70%. So addition buying is positive from the company's point of view, shows that the management is confident about the future growth. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. TCS has won a contract from non-life insurer in Swiss market from La Mobilier to drive its digital transformation. This is positive to the company.
RBI has extended the date of deadline for the card data, which generally get stored in the website of the online purchase. RBI has said that this data can't be stored on website of the online purchase and it has to be tokenized. So the people have said that they are not ready for that, and the RBI has extended it by 6 months. So this will act a bit positive for the card companies like SBI card, though the bigger problem of the RBI consultation paper for reduction of charges which card company charges to the merchant, that has not yet been clear. That is not yet, we don't have any clarity on that, the how much charges will be coming down. But that will continue to act as negative. But this is for a operational side, it has become a bit positive for the card company as the things has got postponed for 6 months. So that's all from us. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.